Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Lesley. Hey, hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good in yourself, Caroline. It's such an honor
Oh,
and pleasure to be with you today.
yes, thank you for saying yes. And we met through Ramon Martin. Yes, and
Yes, my
and I had
fiance.
I had the pleasure to meet him in person in when was it? In December. And this is
December.
your sweetheart. And I would like to ask you to introduce yourself a little bit to the audience.
Okay, my name is Lesley Hayes. I am a safety officer. I live in Durban, South Africa. I'm a mom of three, not very big responsibility, big title as a mom. So, yes.
Wow, this is really amazing. So I'm so happy that you are here because we were in contact also through TikTok, and yes, and we met online, and today we can talk
Yes.
about inspiration, and I would like to know what inspires you.
What inspires me? I think just helping the family and helping the community, your fellow human being, so that inspires me. Um, Leaving a legacy where my kids can follow, as well as, just being motivated enough to just be a good human being. I think a lot of people have forgotten about being a good human being to your fellow man.
Yes, that is really good as the purpose, and that's also inspiring for me. Thank you very
Mhm.
much for sharing. And who inspires you?
My late mom actually inspires me. She was a single mother. Oops, we've got a unexpected guest. Yes. So my late mom actually inspires me. She was a single mom. She's always helped people. She was an undercover agent in that. She would help those in need, those that needed, emotional support. Through she had actually had lupus, and she would just communicate with them about the struggles. Actually, just before she had passed away, she was actually helping somebody, one of her friends, had just found out that they were diagnosed with lupus,
Mhm.
and she just guided her to, to be strong, to be emotionally strong, pray with her, and just make sure that that the path that you're going through is a tough one, and there's a lot of people that will support you because lupus in itself needs a lot of support.
Wow, this is impressive. Thank you so much. And how do you inspire other people?
Uh, well, that question, that how do I inspire other people? I think also when it comes to raising kids as a single mother, a lot of people have told me that I'm such a strong individual, um, in that I've taken over that role because we don't always discuss the during the course. We always discuss the post and the pre, um, that wavelength where you are recovering and you're healing. And I was telling Ramon that you know nobody sees those small little struggles, but sometimes you got to flight or you got to fight. And when it comes to single mothers, it's majority of the case when it comes to the fighting part. We forget about, okay, you're going through this and you're going through that, and the healing processes of all those things. Because it's quite a life altering change in that. Mm.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much. What are your gifts and talents?
Sorry, what are my gifts and talents?
Yes, yes.
I think that is something that I'm a type of typical person where I would always respond to what other people tell me. I think my strength is my gift, and it has actually pushed me into a lot of positivity. Like with me meeting Ramon, it was a positive change because we were talking about being through these stages of healing and self-discovery and motivating yourself, and learning about how to encourage others. And with both me and Ramon, it's all about encouraging others. You know, uh, um, discovering your greatness. And actually, I come from the Christian background, and we are actually doing a series on this, greatness, and in the spiritual, um, in the spiritual realm of, discovering your greatness through with Christ and through Christ and all those lovely things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you meet first? Where did you meet him?
We met him through TikTok.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we met through TikTok. We actually had a mutual TikToker, and who we would discuss the very same thing. And we all were in the same age bracket. So we started talking, and he would send me motivational videos and TikToks. And from there, it transitioned into another platform, WhatsApp.
Mhm.
And we started talking, and then it just developed into being very good friends, and being a support structure and encouraging each other to becoming more than that. And we didn't discover that until like a little bit later on, that this is, and what's good about a relationship is, we found that relationship creates intimacy. The intimacy is not because we have a very long distance relationship. He's from the States, from San Francisco. I'm from South Africa. And we make the relationship work because it's an intimacy that nobody can actually, explain, because there's the strength, there's the emotional maturity, there's the, all the things that you would actually discover when you're together. We have actually discovered being on this journey of this long distance relationship. There's that spirituality, and we both have a very similar, belief system, very similar learning processes. So everything that we did, we actually lost our parents together as well. When his dad passed away, my mom passed away 2 weeks later. So it was, we went through all of these different emotions together, and it was good because it wasn't two people, it was just one. I saw each other, both of us, as one. It was no more two. It was just, it was just one person. So that was good. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. And you met in person as well.
Yes, we've met in person about a year and a half ago, or a little bit more than a year and a half ago. And yeah, that was really something. But when I met him, it was like, greeting an old friend that you haven't seen for years, almost like a high school reunion, So that was they say that there's this quote that says that, when you are together with a individual, and it makes your heart skip a beat and gives you butterflies, be careful. But if you meet somebody, and they bring you this safety, and you feel warm and safe and secure, then you know that this is going to last a very long time. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, absolutely. I can feel it. Okay, my next question is, What is your goal for 2024?
Well, I don't think I have my own personal goals, spiritual goals that I would like to have a better relationship with God, as well as, to um, better myself. We all have these little goals, but I think with me and both Ramon, we just want to enrich and help others in this world, no matter how small and no matter how big it is. It's just about helping individuals mentally and spiritually and physically if we can. So that's our main goal this year, is to help others.
Wow. And when people reach out to you after listening to this podcast, how would you like to help them?
Well, I'm the background person. I'm sure Ramon told you that I'm like helping with the background things. So it's like the questions with his podcast, and so I'm still um, I'm still very shy. So I'm overcoming those things, and I think with helping others, it will be more on that single mother uh, route or journey, how to be strong, how to face your different fears. Like I'm facing my fear now of being on your podcast. And yeah, so I think it's about overcoming those fears. Yeah.
Wow, you are very, very brave today. And I'm so happy that you said yes, because this is one step further in your growth and in my growth as well. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And do you have a last message for our audience?
A last message. Let me think about that. I think my message to everyone was be kind to others, but most of all, first be kind to yourself.
Oh, yes. This is the most important part. We put
Yes.
ourselves first. Of course, we put God first, then ourselves,
Yes.
and then we can give from our full cup. We can give to others. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so inspired now to continue the journey, and you too, I think. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and see you in the next
You're
episode.
very welcome. And congratulations on the book and the podcast and all your great messages. I absolutely love it. I always tell Ramon when you're on live, and because sometimes you live and I'm sleeping.
Oh, yes,
So
you have.
with the time difference, yes.
Yes.
But congratulations for all your victories this year so far, and many more to come.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a victory for both of us today being in the podcast, and I'm so happy about it. And when we talk 1 year from now, it will be different. We will
Mm.
need a looking glass to look back to where we are now. Wow. Thank you so
Yes.
much, and see you in the
Thank you
next.
so much, Caroline.
Woo, thank